Hello guys, right, as you can see, Manchester Airport, and we are off to Ibiza. And this is for my new sponsors, Rain. I've been working with Rain for about 6 months, behind closed doors, all secret, but we announced it last night, and this is the first trip, so let's go. You know you're in prep life, you're in Villa Airport, the queue behind you is massive, everyone's staring. Start looking at him. He's got a camera out filming with his plastic fork. But he's on prep, he's absolutely starving. And I'm on my third meal, so already today we've had oats, almond butter, blueberries, whey protein, and then we've had 4 eggs, rice, mixed vegetables. Now we're on to the third meal, which is chicken and rice with broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, mushrooms, onions, the lot, and a peppermint tea. My God, that was a flight from hell. Was it 3 hours to Ibiza on the flight?
Felt like 7.
Oh my God, lads spewing, being sick, all in front of us, rolling down, off their head, sniffing drugs on a plane, which I've never, unbelievable. I felt like the oldest person on there. I ended up putting my headphones in just to cancel out the noise. I didn't even have anything on, but it was just screaming and just, oh, honestly, I know I'm probably dieting, so it's 10 times worse with the diet brain, but never again.
What have you got now?
4th meal of the day, chicken, rice, broccoli and asparagus. This is my pre-workout meal, so we're going to get to the hotel and go and find a gym and quickly get a session in before tonight's meal with Cafe Mamba. Sit there, yeah?
Ready.
Alright, deal. Whoa. See you then. See ya! Good morning. So, day 1, rain. We've got a massive day of filming today, so let's go. Exactly. Neat, stood up on the seat and she's dancing and shouting, and it was carnage, absolute carnage.
Oh man, I've been doing video.
Right guys, so the first point of today is basically it's called Train with Rain, and it's a backstory about why I do what I do, the reasons behind it, the motivation behind it, why I'm still going 10 years on, and all that kind of stuff. So it might get a little bit deep, this, we shall see.
Tired already?
Back to bed.
Not even started yet.
I was in amnesia last night, wasn't I?
How did that go? I couldn't make it.
Yeah, didn't get until this morning. Yeah. Okay. The day before.
Yeah. Okay. Can you talk a bit about that, just that moment, and how you felt after, before, all that kind of stuff?
So I decided to do my first show, and I was dieting down. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't want to put any pressure on myself. So friends, family didn't know what I was doing at the time, and I only signed up the day before the show. And the show, to me, was just the closest I picked. So didn't know what show it was. I just knew it was the closest to my home, and I signed up the night before just so then there was no pressures and nobody knew I was doing it. And it turned out to be the UK Nationals, which was one of the biggest shows in the UK at the time, and the world #1, who was an English guy who I looked up to, was on all the front covers and was a bit of a superstar, had come back to reclaim that title. So yeah, the pressure was immense, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it, because what better way to meet your idol than stepping on stage next to him rather than queuing 3 or 4 hours in an expo for him. I'm Ryan Terry, and I'm ready to rain.
It was like
I watched your video at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I watched your video walking up and down Vegas Strip. I was like, oh, mate, I felt for you.
Yeah, it looked massive then.
You know, angled me anyway, so it's alright.
Right, so that's the first part of the day done. Bit of behind the scenes, just basically giving you a backstory of what I've done so far in my career. Got a little bit emotional, I'm not going to lie. I may have shed a tear or two, but I think that's down to dieting, lack of sleep with a newborn. But we're now having meal 2, chicken, rice and asparagus with the Rain family, and yeah, it's been class so far.
How hot the sound film will be.
Woo! This is a bit of a cool gym, cool place. Not as good as RT Fit though.
What's for the second part of the day?
I actually don't know this part of the day, to be honest with you. I think we've got like a bit of a team video in, team like gathering, getting some content for all social media, and then I'm going to be training, get another meal in, and then we'll get a proper training session in here, so it should be good actually.
How many meals have you had so far prepping?
I've only had 2 meals so far. We will still get my 5 meals in no matter what today. It's a bit hit and miss around, obviously, filming, we do a lot of filming, but yeah, we still won't miss a meal, we won't miss my training, we're getting it done. Right, so I haven't tried this one yet, we're just about to hit the second session of the day. So we've got raspberry.
RT review.
Raspberry.
Does he approve? And it's got to be honest.
Ooh, that's really nice. Beautiful. I've got to be careful with this though. I can see me getting addicted. And normally when I'm on prep, I don't have many stuff like this. I normally just have my water, my green tea, my black coffee. But I'll be a bit partial to this.
I'll ask you something. There has been a lot of people asking, are you stocking Rain in RT Fit?
Yeah, of course I am. Now we've got actual custom fridges going in, Rain fridges. So we're going to have Rain coming out of our ears in RT Eats, in RT Fit, in vending machines, got it everywhere. So yeah, don't be afraid, there's going to be a lot of Rain in there.
3, 2, 1.
Nice one. Nice to meet you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Nice to meet you. No, we don't.
I'm filming. Where we are?
We're now off to Q&A. So we are flying home this evening, so we're going to do a quick Q&A with the competition winners. They're going to go and have some tapas food. I would love to have some tapas food right now, but we're 6 weeks out from Olympics, so that's not happening. Q&A, and then we're going to head to the airport. But what an amazing 2 days it's been. And I even managed to get around the pool for an hour or two today, which made sure I got a bit of a farmer's tan before we go back. That's when you get with your ball in, when they book the whole restaurant out. I'm really hungry.
I've never been to the South. What you having, mate?
chicken and rice probably out of my Tupperware for a change.
Any olives?
Can't drink. Oh, amazing.
I'm actually going through the plate with this.
You make it so bad,
We can just
even.
do like you hear all these like kind of stories of either doing
Something I am allowed to try.
it. Yeah.
How many dishes have you brought out? You can't have them.
All of them. Nothing else matters. You kind of just have to put it aside. And every show I've ever done, the following week I just crash, and I'm just a wreck. I feel like I've been hit by a train, and just one of those things. And then you go again, don't you? But yeah, thank you. Right, okay. So I've got two sides to this. So in my career, so when we're talking about competing in a sporting background, for me, it's not being the best in the world yet. So that drives me every day knowing I'm not number one in the world. So whatever title I've ever gone for, I've always gone for a more prestigious title. So there was always strategic planning. It was never just a random show and get as many titles as I could. There was always building up to the number one, which was Olympia. So I wanted to be number one in the UK, I wanted to be number one in Europe, I wanted to be winning the first ever men's physique pro. I set myself targets every time to reach what I want to do. And knowing I've not got that Olympia title fires me up every time. So when I'm in the gym and I'm not feeling it or whatever, I always think about, similar to what you were saying about, if I slow down, if I back off, I know these guys. You're not going against amateurs, you're not going against people, you're going against people with just as good genetics as you, just as good work ethic, and they want it harder than you, or they want it more than you. So you start slacking, they're going to take it. They're going to take it from you, and that has always kept me very motivated, even when I'm in the darkest of days. And then on the flip side of it, from a business standpoint, from a family standpoint, I'm not going to say I lived in a car or on the streets or anything like that, but I was from a house where we didn't get the finest things. We never went without, but I'd have my hand-me-downs from my brother and my sister. We were lucky if we got a holiday a year or anything like that. It was mainly in the UK, we never really went abroad. And like I say, never went without, but we never had the finer things. And when I was 17, I got put out on this, out to fend for myself. And that was a really hard time for me, because every month I'd find £400, which is what, $450 something, just to pay my mortgage. But that was a struggle, and I was constantly having to sell stuff out the back of my car. Sounds silly, but anything I was fitting, outside taps, or doing a toilet on the weekend, getting some cash there. And that feeling of being on the breadline, or of not having that money, always scared the shit out of me. And I never ever want to go back to that, because it was just living in fear all the time of not having enough money. So when I started to capitalise on the chances I got and earning money, it just kept driving me to be better. And then I started setting targets in that side of my life. So I wanted to be able to build a dream home of mine, but mortgage free, where I don't have to think about having to pay the mortgage each month. It's paid for. Before I set up a family, to be able to put my kids through private education, which I never had, so they have a better start in life. I wanted to be able to set businesses up for them, so I can give something to them. So I've got 5 or 6 businesses now, but they're all in my son's name. Like Alta is Alfie Lewis Terry Aesthetics. So when he's 18, he's got a better start in life. And all these things are what drive me so much. And people say, why do you work so much? When's enough enough? And I get that. There has to be a point where I need to sit back and think, yeah, you need to start living more, and not live to work rather than work to live. But until I've got these goals, what I've set in my life, and these, if it's a financial standpoint or whatever it is, then up until that point, that's what drives me all the time. So if I start thinking, I can't be asked to do that meeting today, or I can't be bothered to do it, I think, well, you're not going to get that goal you want. And your kids, I'm not saying your kids be disappointed in you, because they wouldn't, but I just want them to have the things what I didn't have, and that's what's always driven me. And I never take anything for granted from that.
Amazing. Massive round of applause for our athletes. We will leave you to finish the just lost your food. Guys, which one's supposed to here?
Amazing.
Right guys, that is a wrap here at Ibiza. Nice quick visit, 2 days. We are going to get back on this plane. It's quite late already, Friday night. I'm surprised how busy Ibiza airport is on a Friday night. You'd think there'd be not going home on a Friday night anyway, but I've got to get back for Alfie's 3rd birthday party tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a great couple of days. Just wrap it up. Been out with the Rain family. It is team, but we call it family because I can see why. They're really close. They really looked after me and you, didn't they?
Yeah, fantastic.
And it just solidified my decision to obviously to join the team. So yeah, I'm glad I've made that decision. I'm looking forward to what the future holds with them. So I'm going to leave this video here. Hope you've enjoyed the little edit. And the next video will be Olympia update because we're 6 weeks out. And the RT Fit build, the new equipment arrives. We are nearly there. Exciting. I'll see you later guys. Take care.